I always believed I understood everything about our life together, until the whispers began. Quiet rumors about a backup man, someone she'd been keeping on the sidelines while I thought we were building a shared future. My wife, Vanessa, had always been magnetic. Her laughter could fill a room, her charm could disarm anyone in seconds. I loved that about her. I trusted that about her. But trust, I was beginning to realize, is fragile, and sometimes it hides truths you'd rather never face. It started small. Casual jokes from friends, comments meant to be harmless, but laced with something more. "She's always got a backup, you know," one of them teased with a smirk. I laughed it off, pretending not to feel the knot forming in my chest. That wasn't Vanessa. She wouldn't do that. She couldn't. But that single comment planted a seed of doubt I couldn't shake. Our relationship had been steady. Not perfect, but solid. Daniel, worked long hours managing projects, clients, and deadlines. Vanessa ran her own marketing firm, juggling meetings, calls, and late nights. We balanced each other. Or at least I thought we did. My calm steadiness against her lively spirit. The first real warning came one evening when I came home earlier than usual. I wasn't supposed to see her phone light up, but I did. A message that wasn't meant for me. Flirty, intimate, too familiar. My stomach turned. My fingers froze on the door handle. I didn't confront her that night. I just watched, observed, gathered pieces of the truth, one at a time. Over the next few days, I pieced together what my friends had been hinting at. Vanessa had a plan B. A man she could fall back on if things between us ever fell apart, someone she thought I'd never cross paths with. It was bold, disrespectful, and above all, it was a challenge. At that moment, I knew I had two options: collapse under the betrayal or flip the entire script. And deep down, I already knew which path I'd take. The reckoning wouldn't be loud or messy. I didn't need chaos, I needed precision. Timing. A plan that would expose the truth while reclaiming the power she thought she held. So I watched her. Carefully. Over the next week, I noticed the way she spoke in coded tones, how her eyes flicked toward her phone when she thought I wasn't looking. His name was Alex, the backup man. She had no idea I knew, and that gave me the upper hand. She texted, called, arranged meetings, thinking her secret was safe. But I wasn't angry in a wild way. I was calm, cold, strategic. Because when you stay composed, you can turn betrayal into advantage. Then came the weekend she planned to meet him, a quiet bar downtown. She believed no one would notice. But I'd already made my move. I didn't want to catch them red-handed like in some cliché movie. I wanted to change the entire narrative. I texted Alex anonymously first, letting him know I was aware of everything. His reply said it all: confusion, nerves, fear. He didn't know who he was up against, and that uncertainty worked perfectly in my favor. Vanessa thought her safety net would protect her. She had no idea it was about to snap. When the night came, Vanessa walked into that bar radiating confidence, expecting secrecy. But instead, she walked straight into exposure. Colleagues, mutual friends, even strangers, all watching as the scene unfolded. Alex froze, realizing too late that the game had turned. What was meant to be a hidden meeting turned into public humiliation. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't even approach them. The evidence, messages, call logs, photos did all the speaking for me. Whispers spread. Eyes darted. Her confident smile faltered. And I stood back in the shadows, quietly pulling every string. By the end of the night, everything had flipped. Her backup man had become the main event, not in romance, but in reckoning. The balance of power had shifted completely. Vanessa's face said it all: disbelief, shame, regret. The crowd saw the truth, and there was no charming her way out of it. Alex looked at her, lost and uneasy, realizing he'd been used too. And me? I felt peace. A calm that comes only when you take back control of your own story. I didn't gloat. I didn't need to. My victory was in the quiet justice of it all. Betrayal is heavy, but it's also revealing. It shows you who people really are and gives you the choice to walk away stronger. That night, after the chaos faded and the city lights dimmed, I sat alone thinking about everything. Our marriage had once been a sanctuary, but she turned it into a stage for deceit. Her backup plan was her undoing and my liberation. Betrayal hurts, but it also clears the fog. It forces you to choose, stay broken or rebuild. I chose me. When I walked back into our home, the same walls that once held laughter, it felt different. Quiet. Empty. But that emptiness was freedom. Each step reminded me that I no longer needed to fight for someone who had already chosen someone else. Her betrayal was hers to carry. The exposure was mine to deliver. And in that, I found peace. In the days that followed, I didn't chase revenge. I didn't need to. She'd already lost everything that mattered: respect, trust, reputation. I just rebuilt. Stronger. Clearer. Unapologetically myself. Because in the end, betrayal doesn't define you. How you rise after it does. That night, when I finally closed the door behind her, I understood one thing clearly. The real main event of my life wasn't her secrets. It was me, taking back control.